What the fuck is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Cancer from July 26th to the 31st of July 2020. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are for you and mine specifically, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already unpulled your cards off camera for you, Cancer, so let's get right into it. We got your card for the Moon, the King of Coins, and then the Eight of Swords outcome. So let's break this down. I think that the Moon is Cancer. I'm not great with the star signs and the individual arcana cards being the star signs. I think that this is your energy, though. The Moon represents empathy, clarity. It also represents, it's kind of like the darker side of the sun. The Moon is lit. The Moon is bright because of the sun. It's the reflection of the sun's light on the moon, which makes it bright. So it's kind of this inner symbolism of kind of more of the subconscious self and the waking fears of ourself. So this is an anxieties card. It also represents not fully knowing the full truth, illusions, a disguise. It is something that is coming out specifically paired with somebody that is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign king. So usually when these come out together with the Moon representing the answers that you do not know, when it comes up with a person, this is a direct fear about somebody. It's either going to be a direct fear about somebody in your life that is stubborn, practical, understands how to get to a success. His time is subjective to him. He understands how to have goal success when he has it. This would make him very, very good at leading, and when he has this, he is his highest self. He has his success, and it is something sturdy that he can build off of for the rest of his life. He is a stable person, but it also represents, if this were kind of like an event, it would be telling me that you're either afraid of this person being in your life because you're afraid you can trust them, or it's afraid about being financially stable and that you are not financially stable, or that you have some sort of success or leadership that you are afraid you're not going to reach. But because it came out for an actual person that is not your star sign, Cancer, I'm going to strongly suggest it is an earth sign heavy chart, earth sign energy somewhere, where this person is this is a person, and I do believe for most of you that this is going to be the fears of having a person in your life. The most logical outcome, or the most logical reason that these come out together when you have a fears card with an actual person card, it doesn't mean that those fears are valid. In fact, I get two cards to indicate that these are both anxieties, and more the problem is going to be how you think about this situation and this person, and that you're worried that this person is going to treat you a certain way, or that this person likes you and is being false with you, and that you have anxieties that have happened because you have been through really shitty experiences before. But both cards here kind of, well, the Moon more so than the Eight of Swords, indicates that you need to get all the answers in a situation before you can assume your truth, before you go out and say, hey, you've been cheating on me, hey, you've been doing this, hey, you've been like ignoring me. Make sure you get the full answers first, and don't go about it in such a manner that is so attackful. Make sure that you get the answers that you need before you 100% accuse somebody of doing something. You need the full answers here. Also, with the Eight of Swords, there is another moon in the background. The same symbolism remains. This time, the outcome is remaining trapped into something. So it's being trapped into a fear that you put there by yourself. It represents the limitations and the limitations that you really put yourself in. This person has, I know it might not be obvious in this illustration, but she has gotten there herself. She has willingly decided that she wants to stay there, and it's not somewhere that's not necessarily unsafe. Even though she's in water, it's only up to like her ankles. It's something that you should rather not want to be in, because it is, the water could rise. This is a situation you can fully remove yourself from. So because we have that here, this is going to be a mainly anxiety spread where you are afraid of this person directly either hurting you or doing something that you have walls up with this person, and you're afraid of truly letting this person in. So let's find out if that fear is valid for you, Cancer. Where does this go between Cancer and this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? So the problem here is that it's either you have had this person in your life before, and they might be telling you that they have changed, or they're telling you that they want to work together with you. And I think the other problem is that you are very resilient, and this is the same old kind of fight different day situation, where you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results. So you might have you might have a long-stemming relationship with this person, or if it is not that case, this is going to be saying that you have a lot of anxiety and so many fears that's almost not allowing you to look past it. You have your walls up. I think you are afraid of letting this person in, and what happens? I'm curious, what happens if Cancer does decide to let this person in? The Page of Swords was in reverse, but it did come out. They were all reversed, so I have to read this upright. Okay, so shooting myself in the foot with this. I do think that you have had this person in your life before, and if it is in the way where this person came out with a truth, he was a gossip, he was somebody that was very good at the way that he talks, manipulative, somebody that would have really worked his way in, he's somebody that, he kind of talks a lot of shit. So this did come up in the reverse, but all the cards were reversed. It could be either you or him doing this kind of thing, but if this person has been in your life before, and they have done this kind of thing to you in the past, I do, in the sense, see that it is going to be a same old fight, different type of thing. And then now the problem that occurs within this is that this person is showing himself to be something. He's showing himself to be two different things, and you are confused and you're anxious because you don't know which one to believe. And now the Page of Swords is literally one of the worst omens to get for a person. This is kind of the negative Nancy kind of card. But other than that, sorry, because I did say earlier, like, I don't see the fears being valid. I kind of do see them being valid here. And it is up for you to decide if you want to continue fighting, doing the same old thing every day differently, or if you want to not have that in your life. If you want, I see you remaining trapped into this. I don't think that you want to leave the situation. I think that you are afraid, either or. If you stay or you go, you really don't know which way to go with this. Can I have one more card of just pure advice for what Cancer should do in this situation? You already know. So the High Priestess literally represents your intuition. Follow your gut intuition. Not Pisces. Follow your gut intuition, Cancer. It is telling you that you already know the answer, and whatever you believe deep down inside to be the first gut reaction is probably the most likely thing. So if your gut is telling you, hey, you shouldn't be in this, you should listen to that, because your higher self really does know better. But a lot of the times we have trouble believing that our intuition is correct, and we don't follow it, which is also something that you're digging a hole deeper and deeper, because our intuition always knows best. So it's saying to trust yourself, make the choice that you think. Because I know that it's saying have the full answers before you make this decision, but deep down inside, you already know where the situation goes, Cancer. That is your reading for this period of time, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.